I recommend you utilize both of those things. We're going through map bans, looking at Mammoth and Great, going to Mammoth Fortress once again. LDZ deciding to stick to the Hattori. I'm interested to see how he plays with that. I mean, we know he was dominating last time. And Anniepop sticking with the Bodvar, but Anniepop is no slouch with this Bodvar. I mean, he's got a pretty devastating hammer.
Oh, both players inching towards each other. We're going to see quite a fun match between these two as LDZ and Anniepop clearly spar quite a bit, and Antipop opening up with a nice D-Light Sarah, tries to land with a Sarah himself, and getting rather even here. LDZ tosses aside that spear. This is Hattori from LDZ. Honestly, I feel like Antipop could actually take a convincing match over here, but as I'm saying, that two D-Light downers coming onto a neutral, LDZ bringing Antipop into the orange. D-Light Sarah kept from the spear. We're going to be seeing lots of bread and butter coming up from LDZ as he's got the two weapons that are most known for it.
Yeah, I mean, LDZ did a wonderful job at punishing Anniepop's approaches there, and he did a ridiculous amount of damage in under 30 seconds. Anniepop already finding himself in kill percent, and he takes that side signature. That's going to kill. That puts LDZ at a ridiculous advantage right now. He's got basically a fresh stock, and with Hattori's mobility, it's going to be pretty hard to get the damage out like that.
Nice D-Light coming in from LDZ. Sidelight comes out as well. Ensig to try to read the jump, but it doesn't work out. But two nairs put Antipop into the orange. He's trying to read that landing onto the platform. He goes in for that charge to Ensig. Antipop is just getting read like a book here. And when LDZ misses, oh no, the D-Light Sarah in the air. That's a beautiful gravity cancel down line. LDZ has got the opportunity to kill, and he does. The dare comes out. This is looking like that match against Loco Loco.
To me, this is looking like the movie The Matrix. I mean, it's reminding me of that scene where he was dodging bullets. LDZ just, it's almost like he's moving in super speed. It's ridiculous.
And Antipop managed to get that sidelight into the mine, but LDZ finally getting downlight Sarah. Antipop looking to take a stock, goes for that GC down sig, gets the recovery. LDZ, however, still holding on to that third stock, stops that end sig, weapon toss and end light. LDZ picking up the sword, tries to go for a neutral air, and he gets stared. This most likely will be the stock. He has to use that dodge. Antipop looking for that recovery. Goes for the... What was that?
Well, what you're noticing here, you're saying, what is that? What you're noticing here is I don't think Anniepop is looking to win this game anymore. I think he's just looking to make sure he doesn't get three-stocked. And
he succeeds.
Yeah, he succeeded in that, but I mean, he almost didn't because he was fishing so hard for signatures and hard-hitting moves. He was just getting punished more and more. LDZ is taking advantage of every misstep.
Oh, holding on to the horn now, is calling it in, and does it hit Antipop? No, it doesn't. He finds a Sarah. He's getting some damage in here. LDZ can't find the kill, has the bomb, tosses it up. Up response to the mine. Ooh, nice downline to Nair, does not send him into the explosive. Wow, what a cool, that was such a great chase dodge weapon toss to the mine. It hit LDZ, but the Sarah doesn't do it. Antipop's still alive. He has a chance to gimp LDZ twice. That weapon toss does not land, but it was quite good, and we're still seeing this match go on.
Yeah, while the weapon toss didn't land, it was good option coverage for Anniepop. It allowed him to get back to the map. However, LDZ did have him in kill percent, and that side air did the trick. LDZ taking game one, I mean, in a pretty devastating fashion. Almost a three-stock. Anniepop was able to close that stock, but just barely, in my opinion.
LDC says 2 more clips for Jellyfish's missed horn kill montage, and we see Jellyfish talking in the chat, waiting for that to happen. But
yeah,
no.
That was a beautiful display from LDZ. I'm actually agreeing with the legend switch here from Anniepop. I feel like not only with the extra dexterity on the hammer, but with these guns, he'll be able to counter LDZ's approach a little better, and hopefully, be able to be a little bit more patient and rack up some damage on him.
So yes, the legend switch coming in, and all the points that you're LDZ. Well, yeah, we got to see something different. I think.
I mean, we don't really have to see much different from LDZ. LDZ is racking up ridiculous combos with this Hattori. I'm just assuming that if Anniepop sticks to the guns this game, I feel like he'll find more success because I feel like LDZ's playstyle will be countered very well by guns.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Moving on to the Great Hall here. Sider coming out to neutral here from LDZ, winning out in that unarmed exchange, and the spear downlight Sarah connecting as usual. There comes out, recovery follow-up does not work out, but Anniepop struggling to find damage once again as LDZ picks up the sword. This is the weapon that he's got to be terrified of, and the neutral air comes out. Antipop goes for that chase out downlight. Doesn't work out, and LDZ gets a double D-light recovery, and he kills already. Great Hall! You do not want to be getting double D-lighted on that platform.
Yeah, I mean, with a player like LDZ who takes advantage of all of these ledges, you really don't want to go for the Great Hall pick because he will be going for those ledge cancel gimps, and we already saw one less than 30 seconds into the match. LDZ taking a lead once again. It's looking pretty good. However, Anniepop is finding his way in there with these hammer side lights. With the recovery hits, that sends LDZ flying. He's going to try and recover on the other side of the map.
He does!
Goes for the ground pound, unable to make it connect. LDZ manages to recover, manages to hold on to that stock for a little while longer. Anniepop really needs to end the stock.
Oh, and he does! The side air to the bomb gives off the salute. Antipop evening up 2-2. Fight it convincingly, and LDZ is no longer as devastatingly ahead as he was in the past match. And there's side air coming out. Antipop going in for that chase dodge recovery. Does not connect, but the weapon toss forward prevents LDZ from approaching from above. And Antipop looking to take the lead here as he picks up the guns. Dares and Dares coming out. LDZ not finding any hits. There's a Sair. Looks for that downlight. Does not work out.
Yeah, I mean, that was a game-changing bomb right there. It only took a second for Anniepop to pull out his calculator. However, LDZ, he's finding some openings here. Anniepop gets the ground pound. LDZ able to recover.
A scoop goes for that nair. LDZ lost that horn upwards, picks up the spear, but he's not wanting that weapon so much, I think. He finds a nice Sair, however. Antipop has to dodge to get back to the stage. No, he has his recovery, holding on to it quite well. Dodges inwards, tries to find a nair. A side stick connects as LDZ calls in the horn. A great option from Antipop, and you're looking for that side light. It connects. He's got the opportunity to take the lead here. The ground pound goes down. LDZ can't make it back.
Wow. What a turn of events. Anniepop managing to take the lead in this game. He's got the hammer in hand, and he's finding success with it. LDZ, however, getting in there with those neutral airs, that's going to bring Anniepop into kill percent. That mine.
He just mined himself into a side air. Antipop finds in there. He's going to take this game. LDZ is like not... What happened? The game one didn't work out. Antipop just doing everything he needed to do purely with his hammer alone. Maybe 8-dex hammer is just that great against LDZ's Hattori. He evens it up though.
Yeah, I mean, LDZ is showing you that he's not going to take this game just yet, not too easy. Even though LDZ is at a damage disadvantage with Great Hall and these kill boxes, LDZ has the opportunity to get an early kill and take this game from Anniepop. Anniepop is going to have to play flawlessly and watch his positioning on this map.
Nice TLA comes in a down air. LDZ looking to get that sword, but the gun toss nearly put LDZ in a position to get camped here. Down air comes in from Anniepop. Anniepop picking up the hammer rather as he tries to go in for a neutral air. Oh, the GC side stick that does it.
Nice. That was a beautifully placed gravy cancel side signature coming from Anniepop. Absolutely devastating LDZ. I mean, that's a game changer right there. Wow.
Game 2 going over to Anniepop's Cassidy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was a great decision from Anniepop to switch up the legends there. I mean, having those guns and having that extra dexterity definitely helped him out in that matchup. I'm wondering if LDZ is going to change. Oh, no, actually, LDZ is deciding to stick with the Hattori. He's determined to win with this. I'm curious as to what map we go to. I feel like that's really relevant right now. Like, really relevant in the outcome of the game. Because, I mean, you could see how Great Hall, I mean, those early kills can take a game which you think is going one way and absolutely turn it around.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that Hattori, LDZ on Hattori was going to have like a huge advantage there because we saw that such an early kill with double delay recovery.
He got a gimp 20 seconds into the match.
But it didn't seem to matter. Antipop showing that these 8-dex hammer really showing up. The guns barely played a factor.
They did barely play a factor. However, they did allow Anniepop to adjust his playstyle to a way that LDZ was unable to punish as frequently. Anyway, going into game 3, Anniepop finding himself without a weapon. He does get the guns, but LDZ is finding his way in with this sword right now, landing a couple Sairs.
Sider comes out, it gets the recovery. LDZ, however, gets dive kicked in the neutral air. Anniepop going for that bomb toss, gets interrupted by that side lane. LDZ looking for more sword hits. Anniepop actually playing well with his fists here as he's reading LDZ's approaches and getting the hits in. Like, we're seeing multiple neutral airs and, oh, well, he down airs into a down stick, and that's not very good. Antipop low on jumps, but LDZ doesn't go to ledge guard. Whoa, weapon toss stops the ground pound. Antipop finding so many dive kicks, but that D-light Sair puts him in kill percent. Spear goes low. LDZ looking for that Sair on stage, doesn't get it. The recovery comes in. Antipop looking for the weapon, finds the hammer, puts out side lights, and he's got the opportunity to take the first stock here despite the damage deficit.
Yeah, I mean, Anniepop, you saw him get that early damage there with that unarmed there. Anniepop being a guitar player, he's very comfortable fighting close range, and he will use that unarmed to his advantage. However, LDZ was able to get enough of a damage lead to where he could get him into kill percent and end that stock and take the lead right here. but Anniepop bring him into kill percent with some unarmed combos.
That bomb nearly landing on Antipop there as LDZ was going for the unarmed. And the D-Light Sarah, oh no, that's going to put him close to orange. And another D-Light Sarah will put him pretty much in the kill percent as LDZ is racking on the damage. Pogo sticks 2 downers in a row. Oh no, Antipop is just getting poked in the skull here as he's trying to make it back on the stage, and this lead is just being taken away from LDZ. He's almost in kill percent here. He's looking for those stomp finishers, but he just can't find it. The side stick comes out. LDZ does not care. Weapon toss comes out, and that's the first hit that Anniepop has made in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, the major flaw we're seeing here from Anniepop is he's playing super aggressively, and LDZ is playing parry. He's playing passively, he's waiting for Anniepop to aggress, and he's punishing those frames, just like he did with that recovery right there. And that's gonna be what loses the game for Anniepop. Anniepop's gonna need to switch up his playstyle real soon if he wants to have a shot.
He's finding a lot of these Sares, but they're just not killing LDZ yet. I don't know, the falling Sare will probably do it. Anniepop gets hit by that weapon toss after the dodge. He can't make it back. That is a 2-stock lead for LDZ, and most likely the set. Unless Antipop can get the stock now, find a 0 to death, and make it even.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to count out the opportunity for Anniepop to get a reverse 3. However, LDZ is still continuing to rack up that damage. That down air will kill LDZ and take it back 1 stock. However, Anniepop's going to have to do that again if he wants to have a chance here.
LDZ finding the sword, manages to get out of the way of that stomp, goes for that Sarah, brings him to the orange. The N-Stick does not read the jump, and Anniepop going in for that chase dodge. Down light does not work out, and a D-Light down air will send Anniepop beneath the stage. Recovery will put him in the red, and the GCN-Stick kills him at the top. LDZ with a crazy read string comes out and doubles Anniepop's damage and sends him into the loser's bracket.